So today we're gonna show you how to change out a dry rotted, very flexible, very flattening, non-flattening tire on a Jazzy Jet 3 Ultra. We've already done this on the other side. We've replaced it with a air-filled tire, and so this is the one we're removing today. So this is a close-up video of how it looks like inside the dry rot and weather worn, using a 17 millimeter to remove it. Using a jack to lift that side up. So when you're pulling this off, there's a little piece that came off. You could see, make sure you don't lose that. That is very important for keeping the tire on. So this is the wheel, the air-filled wheel that I found at Hobby Lobby. I believe it was about $6, very inexpensive. I went in matching it as best as I could with the original wheel, and this one is just slightly larger, but the wheel well is the exact same size as the one from the Jazzy. So right now I'm releasing air so that it's easier to take off when we go to remove it. Okay, using an H5. This is to remove the nuts from the inside of the wheel well. Okay, so just taking all these bolts off. Okay, so I'm using a butter knife here to remove it inside. Being very careful here just to wedge it off. You're not really trying to dig into the metal at all. just separating the tire. And it's off. Okay, now I'm going to use this 1/2 inch to remove the bolts from the Harbor Freight air-filled tire. And so now we're removing it very easily from there. Because we deflated it a little bit, it's a lot easier to take off. Okay, so now you see that we're going to line up and create the hole where the valve comes out. Now this part ends up getting cut off because I had to move positions, but I used a wood plank to screw through the wheel well. Now I would suggest that you use a vise, but I just did it with my hands and held it firmly, but I recommend that you use a vise or something like that to hold it still. And so now you can see that the hole is drilled through. And I'm just putting the valve through the hole, lining it up. And it fits. Taking the other part from the Jazzy, putting that in, lining it up. Now the valve is going to be on the inside, so if you are going to need to pump it up, you will have to remove the wheel in order to do that. Okay, now I'm just using a bicycle pump to pump it as full with air as I can. Later I will be putting a compressor on it to fill it up to make sure that it's at the 30 psi. Okay, now that part that had fallen out, just making sure that that is staying in there when we put the wheel back on. Now this is going to cut out right here because I had to change positions in order to get it to go on.
Turn off.
So now I'm just wrenching it back on. In the bolts, and it should be fine. Okay, and now it's been replaced, so you can see the other matching one that we've already tested, and it's in working condition. So it's just testing it out, showing you how the wheels work. So I hope that this helps you out. If you are replacing these tires, I am not a professional. I have not seen this done before on any of the YouTube videos, so I wanted to make sure that this was available to anybody else who is going to try it. This may be a temporary fix, but currently it is working fine.